On and on this story goes, each alone and all together. We're all friends just going home. The life of a yogi is something to sing about. Day by day we think about all we are doing and where we are going and who we are. The life of a yogi is something to celebrate. Takes us high and makes us great, bound on a journey that takes us beyond this time. Loving, dreaming, working, feeling, sailing to a better world. Now is the time to find that highway, making real the things we've heard. The life of a yogi is something to sing about. Day by day we think about all we are doing and where we are going and who we are. The life of a yogi is something to celebrate. Takes us high and makes us great, bound on a journey that takes us beyond this time. Now once again it's time. Now once again it's time to realize and play your role. So it goes not letting go from God your soul. Yeah, listen, not forgetting that it's just risks you take on whatever comes into your way. I will go home once again, expect your days. Now I know I understand it throughout the years. Cause all we want is to be free. Cause all we want is to be free. Spread your wings and fly. 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 The courage, no need to be. Now wish you love, prosperity. Life is full of opportunities. Now wish you love, prosperity. Life is full of opportunities. Now wish you love, prosperity. Life is full of opportunities. Spread your wings and fly. 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 Have the courage.
Lo que crece en tu
A warm, warm welcome to each and every one of you. I hope you can hear me well. So, since it's just a few of us, I just want to especially welcome you. And so sit back, relax, and enjoy our topic for today. It's based on the word Ubuntu. Yeah. So before we start, as usual, I'd like you to do a quick check-in as to how you are feeling right now. Today, I am feeling so cool because I had time just to rest. And so all that exhaustion has disappeared. And I want you all now to do your own mental check-in. Okay, so sit back and enjoy our meditation together.
I know that I have to have love for the true Father. My love for God shows through my actions and even my spiritual thoughts. Anyone who looks at me or interacts with me experience virtues of peace, love, bliss, joy, and enthusiasm because of my love for the true Father. I give peace and determination as powers to those who need it because of my love for God. In order to truly love the true Father means to have faith in Him. I trust and have full faith in God. I know that I am protected and gifted. To have love for God means to share His gifts with the world. I don't keep virtues to myself. Instead, I express them to others. I keep God with me throughout my journey in everyday life. I take the Father through every corner of any place I go. I do everything for and with God. God keeps me contented at all times. He keeps me distant and safe from obstacles. He makes sure that I am attached to nothing, that I am loving and caring to all other souls surrounding me. Later, I continue to move along, considering myself to be God's invaluable property. God loves me, and I love God. Om Shanti.
Oh, that was so relaxing. So I want you now to do a quick check-in after the meditation. How are you feeling? Yeah? Anyone wants to share? Don't be shy. Did you enjoy the meditation? Please unmute
Yes.
and you know.
I enjoyed.
Fantastic. Thank you. Okay, so our theme for today is based on Ubuntu, the belief that we are defined by our compassion and kindness towards others. Okay, so our previous homework activity, I hope we inspired you to do something. Yes, my jar of hearts. So I'm going to check in. Did anyone do their homework? Please do state if you did. And then if it wasn't the jar that appealed to you, then the next one was acts of love, random acts of love. So there were different opportunities, to do something. And I hope and trust that you did something very special in the month of love. Yeah. And so let us begin with today's session on Ubuntu by starting off with a story. So we've invited Fatima to share with us a story of Ubuntu.
This is a story that I was told by my great-grandmother. My great-grandmother says that long ago, kudala, when Africa was still very young, people from all over the world used to come to Africa because in Africa there was abundance. There was everything. There was gold, there were diamonds, there was mirror, there was food, there was everything in Africa. And people used to come to Africa to get the things that they didn't have in their countries. When people came from outside of Africa, they saw something that was very unusual to them. Because in Africa, people were one. When they ate, they would dish for their children in a big dish. And all the children would sit around this dish and eat together. They also noticed that there was no greed. Each child would wait for the other child to put their spoon in the dish and eat. Other people, when they were just walking around in Africa and they would pass a homestead where people lived, even those people who didn't know them would call them from far away and say, Molweni, good morning. We see you. Please come over here. And when the strangers approached their homes, the Africans would not ask them anything. They would invite them to come inside the house, give them water, and then give them food. And when these strangers had drunk and eaten enough, they would walk them to their gates and bid them farewell. But they would not go back inside their homes. They would stand at their gates until the strangers disappeared. So I asked my great-great-grandmother why they did that. And she said it was important to make sure that when those visitors left and they disappeared around the corner, if something happened to them, you would say, I stood at my gate and made sure that they walked until they disappeared from my sight and they were still safe and in one piece. As a child, I did not understand the importance of this because to me, it seems as if they were wasting their time. Because to me, these were elderly people who came from over the seas to Africa. So to me, they knew how to move around the world. Then other people saw that even Africans, when they were planting their fields, nobody planted their fields alone. There would be 20 other families planting the fields with them. If they were planting mealies for their family, they would plant pumpkins in between the mealies so that all the other 20 families that had them to plant, when they reaped their mealies, the other families could get the pumpkins that were planted in between the mealies as a way of thanking them. Not that the other 20 families were poor. They were also in the same position as the one family they were helping. But there was always this feeling of brotherhood, of being family, that if one person is not happy, nobody could be happy. If one person was hungry, nobody could be hungry. And so when these people who came to Africa saw this way of life, they found it to be very mysterious. They wanted to know what is it that makes the African people to be like this? Because where they came from, each family took care of itself. If somebody needed help, they would have to come to the other person's door, knock and ask for help. But here, nobody waited for anybody to come and ask for help. People did things together. And so these strangers wondered about this beauty of Africa in a country where there was no poverty, there was no wealth, no poverty and no sicknesses, but everybody behaved in this manner. And everybody who came outside of this country of Africa wanted to know the secret behind the way they lived. And so people went around villages and communities and sat people down in those communities and asked them, how were they able to live the way they were living? And one of the ancestors of that village, an elderly man, Umkhulu, Umdala, said to these people, when God created Africa, He sprinkled a secret medicine onto the continent of Africa and into the souls of all the people of Africa. And that secret ingredient is called Ubuntu. And the other man said, Ubuntu. And the elder said, yes, Ubuntu. The other man said, what is Ubuntu? And the elder said, I am a human being, which means I am different from an animal. Have you ever seen animals when they pass each other in the forests or in the open fields? What do? They just pass each other. Human beings do not pass each other. When a human being sees another human being, they greet. And we greet each other in our own languages. I am a Xhosa. So when I greet another person, I would say in my Xhosa language, Ndiyabulisa mntakwethu, uphilile? Which means, I greet you, my brother. Are you well? If I meet a Zulu, he would also greet me in his own language. He would say, Sakubona mntakwethu, unjani, uphilile? Which means, I see you, my brother. How are you? Are you well? Because in Africa, it is most important before you can say anything to another person, to greet them and then to inquire about their health and their well-being. So that is why in all the African languages, we always say, Molweni, kunjani, niphilile. Hello, how are you? Are you well? And then everything else will be heard from the other person if they are well or if not they are well. And then the other African would be able to help the other African if something is wrong with them. Umuntu comes from the word umuntu. And the word umuntu means a human being. That is why then our elders made a saying that goes like this. Umuntu, umuntu, ngabantu. Which means a person is a person through other people. Because if you remember, all the African customs, when they do them, they never do them alone. When Africans bury somebody, the whole village comes and mourns with them. The whole village will give the family a chance to sit and mourn while they cook and feed all the people who came to the funeral. The same thing applies for every other ritual in the community. You do not need to send an invitation to invite people to come. In Africa, it is called word of mouth. If you tell one person, they will tell the other people, and so on and so on. And you will see people coming to your house to help if there is a funeral or to celebrate if there is a ritual. And so, Ubuntu is to appreciate the other human beings, to acknowledge that we are all This is a story that I was told to acknowledge that we are all children of one God and we are all brothers and sisters. Tamako. Thank you very much, my children. Remember, Ubuntu.
Wow, thank you so much, Sister Fatima. That was so beautifully shared. Yes. So let's have some discussion time. Did you all enjoy the story? I hope you did. I found it absolutely amazing the spirit of Ubuntu that lives in Africa right up until today. So I'd like you now to unmute and tell me, what did you like about in the story? Okay, so let us hear from you. Yes, I see a hand raised. Please share your name and please do share with us. Shiven.
My name is Shiven, and what I really liked is the way that not only one or two people did it, but everyone did it. So it makes a larger difference.
Yes, the spirit of community and a community working as one. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Now let's hear from someone else. Any one of you. One aspect of the story that you loved. As a teacher, I once taught social sciences, and just going back into history and seeing when the, first settlers that came to Africa and saw the abundance in Africa. And they were so amazed. But they plundered and looted Africa and took whatever they wanted. The richness of all the minerals, the gold and the diamonds, and still until this day, yes, Africa still provides the world with so much. Okay, so anyone else would like to share aspects from the story that Sister Fatima shared with us? Yes, I see another hand going up. Please share your name and share.
So what I wanted to talk about is the second question.
Okay, that's fine. Let's move on. Why is Ubuntu important? Go ahead. Shive, you can share. Anyone? I can hear someone in the background. We spoke about community, and one aspect was all the children would eat from the same plate. Yeah, so they would eat together, that spirit of oneness. And so what a beautiful experience of the village life. Yeah, and imagine all the children playing together, laughing together, having fun together, and eating together. All right. So I have some proverbs here. The first one I have there is unity is strength. Division is weakness. And this one here, very, very beautiful as well. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Yeah? So anyone who would like to share, what does these proverbs bring out in you? These beautiful African proverbs. Anyone? Yes, I see a hand go up. Please do share. Which one did you like and why?
The basic idea for both of them, in my opinion, is that they both are talking about like communities and how they're together. Because like both of them are saying if you are alone, then you'll be like worse. And if you go together, you will be like better.
Yes, fantastic. So absolutely amazing, the understanding of Ubuntu that unity is strength. Yeah. If you take a stick, a pile of sticks, and put them together, it would be very difficult to break it, right? But if you take a single stick, it's easy to break it. And so very, very important, the understanding of togetherness, the power, the unity is the strength behind Ubuntu. Yeah. So let's move on to the next slide. Yeah. Despite serving 27 years in prison, right, for his role as a freedom fighter against apartheid, Nelson Mandela never lost his dignity and courage, nor did he forget his culture of respect, forgiveness, and reconciliation. Yeah. And so, an amazing icon of Africa for the spirit of Ubuntu is our very own Tata Madiba. And I want you now to listen to what Obama had to say about the aspects of Madiba.
And finally, Mandela understood the ties that bind the human spirit. There's a word in South Africa, Ubuntu. A word that captures Mandela's greatest gift. His recognition that we are all bound together in ways that are invisible to the eye. That there's a oneness to humanity. That we achieve ourselves by sharing ourselves with others and caring for those around us. We can never know how much of this sense was innate in him or how much was shaped in a dark and solitary cell. But we remember the gestures, large and small, introducing his jailers as honored guests at his inauguration, taking a pitch in a Springbok uniform, turning his family's heartbreak into a call to confront HIV/AIDS that revealed the depths of his empathy and his understanding. He not only embodied Ubuntu, he taught millions to find that truth within themselves. It took a man like Madiba to free not just the prisoner, but the jailer as well. To show that you must trust others so that they may trust you. To teach that reconciliation is not a matter of ignoring a cruel past, but a means of confronting it with inclusion and generosity and truth. He changed laws, but he also changed hearts.
Yeah. Wasn't that beautiful? Powerful words of inspiration. Yeah. The spirit of Ubuntu, that profound African sense that we are human only through the humanity of other human beings. Yeah. And so, what is it that you took from the sharings that Obama just shared with us? Anyone, please do feel free to unmute and share. Wasn't that a profound message shared by Obama? That you can make a difference. Anyone? Uh-huh. Let me see who is in the house. Vino. Hi, Vino. Ohale. Would you like to share anything? Please unmute. No takers today.
It was lovely.
Oh, fantastic. Great. I'm so happy that you enjoyed. So now I want us to do a little reflection. If you have a pen and pencil nearby, I want you, to get that so that you can take this time to pause and reflect. I have a few questions for you. All right. So I want you now to get your pens. Everyone got your pens out and some paper? So these are the questions that I have for you. Okay. So let us look at these, and I'm going to give you some time as well. So I want you now to stop for a moment and reflect on a very special moment in your life when you discovered very good things in yourself. Not an external achievement such as passing an exam, but a quality that you feel proud of. What were the circumstances and how did you feel? Okay, so I'm going to play some soft music and I want you to think back on a special moment in your life when you discovered very good in yourself, right? So it's not something like passing your exam, but I'm looking for a quality that you feel proud of having that quality or that value in you, okay? What were the circumstances and how did you feel? So we'll take just 3 minutes. Okay, I hope you all have written it down. The one quality that you discovered that is so, so good about you. And that is the quality that you feel proud to have. Okay, now the second reflection is how others see me. Okay, I want you now now to remember a time when someone said something very good about you, okay? About your strengths and values. What did they say? How did they describe you? Okay, so don't be shy. I want you to write down these qualities. It could be one, it could be two, it could be many, right? For me, yeah, most of the time people say to me that, yes, they love me sharing happiness wherever I go. So that's the main thing, yeah, that they love about me. Yeah, I'm always light and happy and I share happiness. Okay, right. So let's play some music and give you a few moments just to think about that aspect. Okay. Right. So I'm sure you've had a moment to think about that and write it down. And now I want you to think about, yes, your favorite music. Think of some music or a song that you love. Imagine in your mind. Why is the music or that song so special to you? What are the feelings it brings to you? The one song that I really love is the song by John Lennon, Imagine, right? And it talks about this beautiful world, a world of peace and love and happiness. And when I listen to the song, yeah, it brings about all of these feelings, right? That I love, peace, love, and happiness. Okay? So I want you to think of your song, your favorite song or music, and then write down the qualities, right? So let's do that. Okay, wonderful. So I'm hoping that you all managed to think of your very, very special song. And now the last question, my core values, right? Consider the values that you've noted in your previous reflections. These are some of your key personal values that guide your thoughts, your attitudes, and actions. So I want you to design a symbol representing you at your very best. Okay, so I'm going to give you just 1 minute to draw that symbol, whether it is a peace dove, whether it is A swan, whether it is an angel, whether it is a burning candle light, okay? Whatever it is, right, that you love, I want you now just to draw that little symbol representing you at your very best, okay? Right, fantastic. I hope you all managed to go through this reflective activity. Yeah. So I want you now to please share. Beautiful. Anyone who has drawn a symbol and would like to share with me, what was your symbol? Please feel free to unmute. I'd like to hear from you.
I drew two symbols.
Fantastic. Let's hear about it.
So one is a peace symbol, which is basically a circle with a line going till the middle and two lines splitting out of it going downwards.
Beautiful.
And
So
then my other one was a heart, which represents love.
beautiful. So the first image, what did that symbolize to you?
Peace.
Peace. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing so beautifully. Okay, anyone else would like to? Please feel free, just so that you can unmute and talk to us. I see Gargi. Gargi, are you there? Did you do the activity? It's very, very late in India for Gargi, so she must have fallen asleep. Okay, but I loved that symbol that Shiven shared with us. The heart, yeah? Love.
I have a heart.
Oh, who are you? Do share with us your name.
I'm Severa.
Oh, wonderful, Severa. So nice to have you with us. You also drew a heart. Fantastic. Can you share with us what are some of your qualities?
I am kind and funny.
Kind, funny. Wow, I love that. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Severa. Okay. And then we'll have one last person. Anyone else would like to share?
Hi.
Hello. Please do share.
My quality is that at least I have a family.
Ah, and that is love for your family. for mom and dad. Fantastic. And your name?
Blake.
Blake. Fantastic. And yeah, so your symbol, what did you draw? Was it also a heart?
Yes, it's a heart that means peace.
Oh, beautiful. So your beautiful qualities is love and peace. Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing.
Zoe.
Okay. All right. Now, we have a beautiful affirmation here. And it's so important. I want you all to write this down. Okay? I can't control anyone else, but I can control myself. My thoughts, my words, my choices, my actions, my reactions. Yes? And so very, very important, my future. Okay? So all of these things start with me. So if I want my life and my future to be peaceful and loving and happiness, it starts with myself, my thoughts. Yeah, my thoughts are so important. I have to guard them very, very carefully because my thoughts become my words and my words become my choices, and that impacts on my actions and reactions and makes me as an individual. So if I think peaceful thoughts, right, my words automatically become peaceful and my actions become peaceful. So I don't react in a negative way. And so very, very important, right, is this aspect of knowing how to make my mind my best friend. Yes. And so I have a beautiful pledge here that you can also think about. And so the first one is, I pledge to be encouraging. I pledge to be supportive, positive, helpful, honest, considerate, thankful, responsible, free, respectful, be a friend. Okay? So it is so, so important, right? So that absolute commitment in the spirit of Ubuntu is this aspect of pledging, right? Kindness in everything I do in my life. Okay? So be supportive, be positive, helpful, honest. But I want you to choose one, right? And write it down. Okay? I pledge to be whatever it is that you would like to pledge. Mine is, I pledge to be encouraging. Encouraging. Okay? So anyone that likes to share with me which one they would like? Please do share.
My name is Blake. I choose my pleasure to be is honest.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Honesty is so important.
I pledge mine to be responsible and respectful.
Fantastic. One more person.
I pledge mine to be thankful.
Beautiful. Well done. Well done, everyone. Fantastic.
I pledge to be a friend.
A friend. Yes. And we all know, right? How important it is. Okay, share.
I pledge to be positive.
Positive. Fantastic. And your name?
Zoe.
Zoe. Wonderful, Zoe. Fantastic. Thank you all so much for sharing with such enthusiasm.
Wait, what? Mute. Stop video.
All right, so now I have some affirmations for you. So just for you to understand that if you fill your mind with all of these beautiful positive affirmations, you can fill Africa with these incredible, powerful values that is reflective of Ubuntu, right? So let's look through these 10 here, and then you can choose for yourself, right? I can do hard things. I am loved. I am important. Number 4, I believe in myself. Never give up. I do not give up. I am kind to myself and others. I am a problem solver. I am strong. I am beautiful inside and out. I love myself as I am. Yeah? So, 10 beautiful affirmations for you to work with in the month until we meet again. I want you now just to choose one. And then you can share with me when you're done. Mine is number 10. I love myself as I am. So anything you would like to choose from these, just choose it, write it down and share with me. Come along, don't be shy.
I am important.
Share your name first.
I'm Severa.
And I am important. Well done, Severa. Very good. Anyone else?
I am strong.
I am strong. Fantastic. Lovely. No one can dare bully me. Good.
I am a problem solver.
Very good. Siobhan, that's your voice I hear. I am a problem solver. Fantastic. One more.
I love myself as I am.
Fantastic.
I love myself as I am.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Lovely. Thank you all so actively you participating today. And that's what I love. Okay. So it's homework time. Let's share some homework, right? So here is a beautiful quote by Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Ubuntu is the essence of being human, right? Ubuntu speaks particularly about the fact that you cannot exist as a human being in isolation. It speaks about our interconnectedness. You can't be human all by yourself. And when you have this quality, Ubuntu, you are known for your generosity. We think of ourselves far too frequently as just individuals, separated from one another, whereas we are connected. And what you do affects the whole world. When you do well, it spreads out. It is for the whole of humanity. And so I am because we are. Okay, so it was such an inspiring topic when I was preparing for today. It really created this sense of such happiness. Okay, so your homework until we meet again is either to write a poem or an essay on Ubuntu or to take the Happiness Day, right? On the 20th of March was the International Day of Happiness, right? So we can spread happiness all around the world just by being happy and sharing happiness, right? And then I have the Happiness Day there, which you see on the screen as well. Watch a sunset, find happiness in a surprising place, right? Commit a random act of kindness, make a child laugh, or be silly on purpose, right? Or any of these things just to make someone happy, okay? So I'm sure you are going to do your homework because it's so easy. And to spread happiness and to share happiness is the easiest thing you can do. And just by your smile, when you smile at someone, automatically, yeah, you are creating that level of peace and happiness. And even if they're feeling a little bit down, right, they can be, uplifted by your smile. I see your hand up, Severa. Please do share.
How do we download the worksheets?
Oh, you'd like to? Okay. It's normally recorded, and on YouTube you can find the link so that you can take them off there, but you can always send me an email. My email address is simple. It's just bkmona, M-O-N-A, @gmail.com. You send me an email and I can send you the worksheets. Okay, Severa.
Thank you.
Great. And so, yes, it's time for us to meditate. Yeah. So very important. Yeah. The steps for my meditation experience. Firstly, I've got to create time and space. I've got to set a timer. How many minutes do I want to meditate for? Then number 3, I've got to find a comfortable sitting position. Yeah. Number 4, check your posture. Sit up straight. Yeah. Hands comfortable. And then number 5, take a deep breath. 6, direct your attention to your breath. Right? 7, maintain attention to your breath. Then you enjoy, yeah, that breathing, deep breathing, oxygen going and flowing through your brains, giving you that calm, relaxed feeling, and be kind to yourself, okay? And then choose your affirmation and just sit back, reflect, and enjoy that quality me time, okay? So I want you now to sit back, relax, and let us meditate together. Ubuntu. As I sit in the silence, I allow my mind to turn within. I now allow myself to reflect on Ubuntu. I am because we are.
Ubuntu is the essence of being human. Ubuntu is about the fact that you cannot exist as a human being in isolation. And as a family, as the children of God, it speaks about our interconnectedness. We think of ourselves far too frequently just as individuals, separated from one another. Whereas we are connected, and what you do affects the whole world. When you do well, it spreads out. It's for the whole of humanity. I am because we are. As I sit in this serenity, I take strength from God's love. We are one family, children of God. Love takes us higher. On the wings of endless days. Vanished in the distance. Every worry held at bay. And in the safety of God's love, I become an instrument to invoke every soul in the presence of the ocean of love. And I allow God's love to touch the lives of every individual. Ubuntu is the belief that we are defined by our compassion and kindness towards others.
Circumstances may change someone, but be proud of who you are. There is no one as special as you are. We are the children of Africa. Once again, I allow myself to return back to the present, back to the now.
I hope you all enjoyed this quality me time together. So if there's anyone new for the very first time, I want you to download from our website our different meditations so you can make sure, right, that you start your meditation on a daily basis and on YouTube as well. On the South African page, you will always find the recordings of our sessions, right? So reminder, 10 minutes daily meditation. And my email address at the bottom, bkmona@gmail.com. You can correspond with me if you want to have any of the worksheets that you liked, and you can even watch it on YouTube as many times as you like. Okay, so thank you all so much for making this time to, this quality me time just for you. Okay, so if anyone wants to share anything and do give me some feedback, you may do so. Okay, you can email me. Thank you all. Okay then, good night. Bye now. So fantastic. I see there's new participants. I hope you all enjoyed today's session. So Vera, you have joined us before, hey?
No.
First time.
Yeah.
And how did you hear about our program?
My mom saw it.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Beautiful. So hopefully next month you can join in. Okay. And a quick question, whereabout are you from?
We're from Belito.
Belito. Fantastic. So once a month online, you can definitely join in. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So I see Yonder. Hi, Yonder.
Hello.
Hi there. Did you enjoy today's session?
Yes.
Good, good, good. And where are you based? Where do you live?
Soweto.
Soweto. Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you do have a connection with our Soweto center.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. I'm so happy that you are meditating. So just continue to fly and enjoy your meditation. Okay. So anyone else, please do feel free to share. Okay. All right. So good night then. Bye now.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Nada. Nice to have you with us as well.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you.